I'm addicted to everything, barely concerned for my well-being. Over dependent on medicine. You're my placebo.
Hey everyone, it's Sean Smith here again, and I am still here with the one and only Saha Delay, Sam Handley.
Hello. Well, welcome back to the channel.
Hopefully you've seen the previous videos, but what we're doing at the moment is we're talking you through each song of this EP so that you get a deeper understanding of where we're coming from when we made it. And the next one that we're going to be talking about,
Placebo. Kind of the same story as
it's a lot of the same
Paris.
story as well. It's not called Paris, is it now?
City of Love.
Yeah, very similar,
but totally different style.
Absolutely. The cool thing about this one was while we were right in the midst of doing City of Love or Paris, whatever it's going to be called, you were saying to me, I'm working on this new track for you, man, and it is banging.
Yeah.
Do you remember saying that to me? And he kept saying it, and every time I'd walk by, he'd go, I've done a bit more work on it, it's banging, you're going to love it, you're going to love it. And then he played the initial idea, and I was like, yeah, this is something, this is definitely a song that I'm looking forward to writing the top line to.
Yeah.
And same thing really, wasn't it? After you'd sent me the original track, do you want to talk a little bit about how you made that? Was there any differences?
Yeah, I felt like we just needed a more jumped up track, faster, because the Paris and Sunrise were slower tempos. So I wanted to make something that was way more faster and also a bit more in your face with a big drop, like electronic drop, so that we could get the best of what I like to make and what Sean likes to make and put them together. Really just the song started with a sample, and then I chopped the sample up and just built around that to begin with. That's the process really. Just work and change things, add things, take things away, play with effects, build up the song until it's at to a basic idea. Give it to Sean, or show it to Sean, see what he thinks, and then if he likes it, give it to him, leave it with him for a few days.
Well, I could hear straight away that there was like loads of potential in that original version that you sent
I
me.
did give him the word again. I did give him the word.
Did.
I said, write about, I don't know why, the word placebo. I just think it's cool.
Straight away when I heard the word placebo, I thought, well, what is a placebo? It's something that you take that you mentally believe is happening when it's got no effect at all. Yeah. And I thought, well, someone could be a placebo to you. Mm-hmm. And after you said that word placebo, I just thought, wouldn't it be amazing if like someone was that to you? You know, they weren't having any negative effect on your body, but they were just taking you to complete elation and complete euphoria. And that started the premise of the idea. I originally wanted to write about all real recreational drugs. I'm not even sure we're allowed to talk about that on YouTube, are we? But and I wanted to kind of like put all the recreational drugs in there and say, you know, I used to be addicted to this and addicted to that, but I don't need any of it now because now you're here, you're giving me exactly the same feeling. And that's how I wanted it to be. But then I thought I'd rather give a little nod to those rather than actually throw it down people's face, because another thing is not a lot of people.
It's controversial.
Yeah, exactly.
Topic.
And there's no need for it. And also it's so far removed from everything I've ever done before that it would be like, why are you talking about these things? You don't know a hell of a lot about it.
That line, I'm addicted to everything, is good though, because you can be addicted to things
anything
that aren't even drug related.
Like even some people like water or overdoing the gym or overeating or you know, it could be anything. And
just to keep your mind
but it is true
active.
if you're with someone who's making you feel amazing, you don't feel like you need all these things.
That's true.
Be it recreational drugs or alcohol or you know anything like what we've just been talking about. You don't need it because you're feeling elation with them, and then that feeling when they disappear and they're gone, then all of a sudden you feel like you need something, and that's when you might fall back to old ways, and that was the premise of the idea. And but I wanted to make it more vague so that everybody else could fill in the dots, because not everyone has had those kind of experiences. So it made a lot of sense to make it connect with everybody. But I'm sure that we've all felt incredible around certain people that just lift you up, and that's basically the premise of the entire song. But I think if you're thinking about placebo, you automatically think of a drug, don't you? Because it's like something you take that doesn't that doesn't have any effect, but it makes you feel that way because of how you're feeling about it.
I would say the funny thing is as well, this song, I think out of all of them on the EP, this one was the one that was the quickest. Yeah, it just came together. And we were buzzing. That was
mainly because of you, because I said
we were buzzing.
We need loads of that. Yeah, and also, do you remember? We were just like dancing around. I won't tell people what I was saying. I was like, we've gone through some times where we've literally been at the end of our tether, tired, finishing shows, still trying to work on this, and just it's lifting us up, but also we're just stupid and shouting stuff at one another and dancing around the cabin, and that's exactly where we got with this one. And I think what really took it to another level was, again, those vocal chops, man. You're brilliant with those vocal chops. And I said, this whole section is going to be you. And I love that feeling of stepping away from the song, knowing that I've done the vocal already. Oh, by the way, I should say I recorded the vocal myself here without you this time, because I didn't feel like I needed it. You know, sent you the vocals, you dropped them into the project, and then just ran with it. And I remember, I think it was the very first time after you dropped the vocal in and done whatever you did to the vocals, and then created the section previous to the drop. I remember listening to it and just being like, this is unbelievable. This is exactly, it's more than what I was imagining it to be. And that's happened a lot as well throughout the entire EP, where I've given an idea to Sam and he's just run with it, basically. And rather than something that I was imagining, he's come up with something that I could never have dreamed of in my wildest imagination, something that's just taken it to a whole other level that was more than I was thinking. And testament to you for that, bro, because it's been, honestly...
There's been times where you have been asking me for things, and to be honest, I'm kind of like, not 100% sure how to come up with that idea. But we've just kind of, like you said, just run with it. And just trial and error. And I'm very patient, and I'll just sit there for an hour, 2 hours if I need to.
But when it's enjoyable, you don't mind, do you? I mean, we've let days go away. Just sat there working on different things. I think that's my favourite part of every song, the production.
A good feeling there. Like, it's a placebo.
You're so cheesy, man. You're the one telling me not to be cheesy, and you're dropping things like that. That was like a mic drop.
When we, I'm out. See you later. When we finished like a session, I'm absolutely pinging, mate. Like
especially with that song, because it was it's so in your face, and you can't get away from it. But that's what I was going to say. My favourite part of any song that we've done in any. Is the production side at the end, moving bits around and feeling like we need something in certain sections, and you just running with it, coming up with new ideas and taking it to a whole new level. That to me was that's something. I mean, originally the sound that we had in the pre-chorus that was running all the way through, wasn't it? And I said it's just getting a bit over the top. It sounds like aliens are landing.
I can't even remember.
Do you remember that sound?
Oh yeah,
and we only put it in that one section, didn't we, in the end?
Yeah, I loved that sound.
Yeah, I know.
I did love that sound.
I was saying, I think it's too much running through the entire song, but I think that using it sparingly, again, sent it to another level.
That's the thing. I really respect Sean's mindset and how he hears things, because he's been doing it for so long, and he's been in this industry. So if he says he doesn't like something, I know that it's not the right thing. So I'm not
necessarily, because sometimes I've been wrong a lot, but I definitely appreciate you listening to me. But at the same time, like sometimes, how many times have I gone? No, I need you to love it, as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
But on certain things, you've definitely gone like, I'm not feeling that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I've gone, well, I like it,
Yeah.
and then we've taken it out or we've changed the sound around, and then it's become like 10 times better than what it was.
Yeah.
So we've definitely been bouncing off of each other a lot.
I mean, we were talking about making it at the very start because it puts you in such a good mood. We don't know which way we're doing it yet. You know, how we're gonna put the set list together for the album, for the EP. But you know, it's definitely got a really good intro. I love, because it originally just came straight in and started, and I remember saying I think it should sort of like fade in, and I again left it with you, came back, and you had created something that I was like was way better than I was ever imagining on that. So massive kudos and respect to you for that, man. But I think this is one of those songs that like you can't have, you need to be in a pumped mood to listen to it. You need to turn it up. I can imagine it in clubs, and and like I say, the sentiment is a good one because it's like saying someone's making you feel incredible, and that lifts the rest of the song as far as I'm concerned. The feeling that's around it, that's the song's written around, but also the drop as well. Like that was something that I just went, you've got to run with that. And again, you came up with something that I barely needed to change or touch. It was only like the little hooky parts that I go, can it move here, can it move there?
And it was a little bit longer as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we changed the structure a little bit.
You love the drop so much that it went round
with
twice.
The guitar, they went round 3 times.
That was it. Yeah,
it went round 3 times, but it was going too much.
Yeah,
so we cut it down. So
because you need peaks and troughs in songs. And I felt like, but by the time the verse came back in, you almost forgot that there was a verse at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think by taking out the drop, as big as it was and as amazing it was, and how much it keeps you up, you did need that little bit of a breather. And I think that I'm glad that we did it.
There's a guitar in there. That was.
Oh yeah,
the distorted guitar. That's the original sample.
Yeah.
And then I've just ran it through a guitar amp plugin, whacked a ton of distortion on it.
And I think the distortion just made that even edgier.
Yeah.
That
But let's talk about the second verse.
The one who can keep me.
Because we played around with that a lot, changing the drums and stuff, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. At one point, we just changed something, and then we were like, "This is hitting different."
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
We were adding in like a lot of stomps and more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a completely different session. So we thought we had it all down, and it was great. And we'd sent it off, and we thought it's ready to get mastered. It's at a brilliant level, but then all of a sudden, I said, "There's something missing when it comes back down into that second verse, like." And then we started adding those boom, cha, boom, 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 cha, boom, and then we added that in, and then it made the second part of the verse seem like something was missing. So you created a whole other set of drums, and I think that
just switched up the pattern.
Exactly, that was when it took it to another level again. But yeah, I for one absolutely love this song.
Yeah.
And it's one where I couldn't stop listening to it in the gym. It would get me pumped. And before shows and everything like that, I always had it on because it was one of them that you couldn't help but get pumped after listening to it. So thank you, man, for all the amazing work you've done on it. And I hope you guys out there absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And with this one, you need to turn it up loud and just feel that pump that we did when we were making it, hopefully, and hopefully it does exactly the same to you as what we feel for it as well.